Be up, guys. Be up, guys. Welcome to The Buzz live call-in show. Well, debate show, and obviously you're free to call in. And obviously it's against the timer, and I'll put the banner up. And apologies also for being late. And obviously I had other things to do. It's not an April Fool. I was almost going to do that and say, oh, it's an April Fool, and as it is the April the 1st, as we all know. I could do an April Fool, and I could have been even later, to be honest. But no, I had something else I had to do, guys. So I'm afraid. But unfortunately, that always seems to be the way. Something else comes up, and we have to do something else. And as much as I want to do this and get this out on time, these streams, I can't always do that, I'm afraid. But obviously, looks like one of my guests might not be here now. I was going to have Luca on. I don't think he's going to be coming on now. But I have got another guest, so I'll be bringing him on very shortly, quite soon, in fact. But obviously, I'll just go through all this. Hey, guys, whoever comes on will be on the timer. And if you go over the timer, you will be booted. And if you also go off topic, you will also be booted. So please be aware of that. Cheers. And anything, say any jokes about the bees, you will be booted as well. If anyone says anything bad about the bees, you will definitely be booted. No. But no, I can take jokes, guys. I can take it. So I've had to for many years with the bees, especially with our goalkeeper. It is a bit of a joke sometimes, isn't it? With that blooming Flecken in goal. But anyway, I've got a comment here, and it's from one of my guests, in fact, who's coming on very shortly, and that's Warren's Team Talk. Here we go. Yes, here we go. But, yeah, going to be getting into all this, and of course, talking about mainly the Premier and the FA Cup. So any of those sort of topics that whoever comes on will have to talk about one of those, obviously, be ideal, because we're doing Premier League predictions, and obviously going over the FA Cup quarter-final results as well, scores, and obviously talking a bit about the semi-final, I guess, as well, in there, the draw for that. But I'll bring my guest on, because I babbled on long enough, and I'll bring him on, and obviously we're getting into all this, and that's, of course, Warren. Be up to you, my friend. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks, Steve. How are you doing?
Yeah, cool, mate. Cool. Yeah, not too bad.
I'm looking forward to this, mate. It's going to be a good chat.
Yeah, man. It should be. But I'm still putting you on the timer, Warren. I'm sorry.
No, please do, mate. It helps keep me focused.
Yeah, wish some of the others could be. Well, one other, I should say. But we won't go into all that. And what do you actually want to talk about, Warren? Do you want to talk about? Well, I don't think you want to talk about Arsenal, do you? Really, or do you?
No, I want to talk about these FA Cup matches, mate.
Yeah, man, go for it. Then I'll put you on the timer, and whatever you want to talk about, any game you want to, I'll bring the thing up about them. Obviously, just got this. Obviously, to remind you, sort of thing, in a way. I'm sure you probably don't need reminding of what happened. But just bring this up. Obviously, that was one at Fulham, nil, Palace 3. Brighton nil, Forest nil. Boring game. Went to penalties, as we know. One of the worst games out of them, I thought. Unfortunately, I thought it would be a better game than that. But if you want to talk about either of those or obviously the other games, City or... Unfortunately, Bournemouth, I was up disappointed that they went out. I was hoping they'd beat City, but wasn't to be. Any of these, whatever one you want to talk about, buddy, go ahead, yeah.
Okay, so let's start with the first one that was up there, and that's that Fulham Crystal Palace game. Now, I predicted that Fulham would win, I think, if I remember rightly. Marginally. You know what I mean? But Palace absolutely ripped them to shreds. I have to say, I'm really shocked. I am really shocked.
Yeah.
because Fulham have been playing really well, haven't they?
Oh yeah, they have.
Yeah, and I know they're like quite local to you, so
Yeah, rivals.
probably, I don't know, but I would imagine there's a big rivalry between the two clubs.
Yes, definitely. Yeah.
I have been to, I've never been to Brentford, but I have been to Fulham's ground many years ago. I got free tickets off the local council because I was working there, and there was a quiz, and I won it. And I took my mate; he's a massive Fulham fan. We had a great night. But yeah, that game was a massive shock to me, to be quite frank. And
it was
fair play to Palace. You go there, and especially because it was away from home, they ripped it to shreds, like I said. So yeah, the next game was it the Palace, the Brighton Forest game. That was dire.
Wasn't it?
Absolutely dire, and not much to really say about it. I was shocked that Forest did get through because they didn't have Chris Wood. And I thought that they would struggle. But they got through, so fair play to them. Excellent result for them. And then we move on to Sunday, and the massive shock for me was Preston.
Yeah.
I thought first half they were superb, mate.
Oh, yeah.
They did really well. It's just a shame that they couldn't have gone in front. If they'd gone in front in that first half, I think we could have been looking at a different result.
Yeah.
So, the Barmy Army, as they call themselves, bowed out. One of my mates has got a mate from Preston, and he's always going on about the Barmy Army and all this carry on. So fair play to him. But then, obviously, there was the Bournemouth Man City game, and I agree with you, mate. I was disappointed about that as well because I thought that Bournemouth were going to knock them out.
So did I.
Really did. If I remember rightly, Bournemouth went 1-0 up, and then City just come back. It sounded like Haaland missed a load of chances in that game.
He's injured again now. Isn't he? He's injured.
I don't know. I don't know what's going on at that club. It's just something's not right. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the charges hanging over them or what it is. But Fulham, the 3-0 win for Villa, Preston, you've got to take your hat off to them. It was a very professional performance, especially in the second half. They just turned the screw, and the difference in class between the Championship and Premiership was there for all to see. So, congratulations to them. The two semi-finals are going to be quite interesting.
Yeah.
So, let's see. Who's your tick for the final? Who do you reckon is going to the final, Steve?
Well, I really hope. Is it Palace? Palace are playing City, aren't they? I really hope Palace knock City out. I want to see Palace there at least, and Forest maybe. One of those two to win it for me, Palace or Forest.
Yeah, be interesting. I don't want to see City win it, but I've got a feeling that they might. Just because Pep, he likes the cup competitions, and the way he was celebrating at the end of that.
Won a major trophy or something, isn't it? Yeah.
Well, this is it. So, he won the League Cup 4 times on the bounce, so who knows? So there you go.
Yeah, we have got the injury timer if you want to carry on a bit longer.
No, you're fine, mate. Don't worry.
No, I could put that on, but right. Well, I was just going to say that I pretty much agree with you, buddy, about a lot of that, and you know, that Forest Brighton game was really disappointing. I really was surprised how bad that was, and you know, both really good teams, you know, and I thought there'd be a better spectacle there of football, you know.
Why do you think it happened, Steve? Do you think they just cancelled each other out, or what happened? Why was it so poor?
I don't know. Maybe there is that thing, you know, when you get to like a quarters and you know you got Wembley the next, because obviously it is the semi-finals now. You get to Wembley, and it shouldn't be, but now it's that you get nervous a bit, don't you? We, you know, it could be our first time there, or because I think Forest and Brighton. I mean, Brighton were there. What was it? 83, wasn't it? 82, 83, when United beat them and all that. And when were Forest there the last time at Wembley in an FA
Probably
Cup?
the year that Cloughy took them to the final, and Gascoigne got carried off on the stretcher. Which, if he hadn't have been carried off on the stretcher, I would have been the referee. I would have gone over to him, laying on the stretcher, and shown him the red card.
Oh yeah, that was terrible. Absolutely despicable. Atrocious tackle. It was. As much as the guy was a genius, absolute genius player, he's an absolute fucking nutter as well. Hothead when he is, you know, tackling and all that, unfortunately. And as we know, that cost him in the World Cup as well, didn't it? Going too stupid.
Yeah, well, albeit that tackle, that so-called tackle that he did on that German fella, he didn't even touch him.
Oh, right.
German fella
probably
knew
was
exactly what he was doing. Do you know what I mean? He got him sent off. 100%.
Was it Olaf Ton? I think it was Olaf Ton, his name, wasn't it? Was it Olaf Ton? I think.
But see, the Germans, like top nations, are past masters at this stuff, and they know how to get over the line, and that sometimes you have to do shit like that.
Oh, dark arts, yeah.
You know, and that's the difference between these countries and, say, England, for example, because I just don't think that England have got that in their locker. That sort of shithousery. Do you know what I mean? Argentina had it when Diego Simeone was there. Do you know, like Brazil have been known to do it. Do you know what I mean? Like, you know, it's commonplace. In Argentina, it's deemed as being part of the game.
Yeah.
Sorry, in South America, it's deemed as being part of the game. And I know that because I've got... Yeah, I'll explain it to you later, Steve, why it is. But there is a reason why I know.
That's cool, mate. Yeah, no worries. I'll talk to you later about it. But this is a guy we could do with this keeper, this Sells, you know. I rate him, this keeper, Matt Sells. For Forest, I think he's superb. Quality keeper.
Is he their number one choice goalkeeper, or is he reserve?
No, I think he's their number one now. I'm sure he's their number one. So, and what a keeper, you know. I think he's superb. I would love to get him. I think Brentford should go all out and get him, you know.
The one I think, like my opinion, Steve, there is a goalkeeper who would walk into any team in the Premier League, and he's playing for Liverpool's reserve, and that's Kelleher. You've heard me talk waxing lyrical about him before, but I really, really rate him. The only reason he's not playing for Liverpool's first team is because he's behind the best goalkeeper in the world, in my opinion.
Yeah, for sure.
He's good enough to play in any team in the Premier League. No question about it. Celtic have been sniffing around him. And I think if the Bees went in with a big enough offer and an attractive enough package, they could get him. And mate, if you would notice a massive improvement.
Well, definitely. I know that. I know. I want him to do it, but I don't think they will. Somehow, I just got a feeling they won't. They won't do something like that. And
do you know what I mean? Because it could push you onto the next level.
Yeah.
Like, have down that spine of that team, strength in depth on the spine. The goalkeeper, the centre half, midfielder, and a striker. Get those four positions filled with top quality, and I'm telling you, you'll be a major threat.
Because I think we've almost got the defence right there now, Warren. I think we've almost got it.
You have. Collins. That's what I'm saying. Like, because the only one for me that's missing is the goalkeeper. You get that goalkeeper because it's such an important position.
Yeah, because we'll have Hickey back, we'll have Henry back very soon as well. And we got Collins and we got Pinnock. So that's quite a defence, really.
It is a good defence. It's good enough to kick you up. For me, if I walked into a club, the first thing I'd want to sort out is the defence.
Yeah.
Because I remember when I was a kid listening to people talking and saying, if you want to see who's going to win the league, look at the team that's not conceding.
Yeah.
And it's true. Do you know what I mean? The team that's not conceding will always do well. So it has to be the cornerstone. Get that sorted and you will, like, the team will be banging. But the spine, if it's solid and it's got quality all over it, you're gonna start winning stuff. And you get the goalkeeper sorted out with top quality, and that geezer is top quality, you're going to bang. And I reckon you could get him.
Well, we could, but will we? That's the problem. I if it was down to me, I would go out and do that, Warren. I would go out right now and go and do that.
Because he's good enough. I honestly believe that he's good enough to be number one goalkeeper in any club in the Premier League. Do you know the only reason he's not the number one at Liverpool is because he's behind the best goalkeeper in the world?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So he's not going to get a game. So if he wants to regular first team football,
he's a quality keeper. He's decent, you know. He really is. And,
do you know what I mean? And he'll be playing in the team with his international teammate.
Yeah, Collins,
Yeah, exactly. So the two of them will have an understanding already. And it will help him settle into the team. So it's a fucking no-brainer, mate.
It's a no-brainer, but I don't know.
Brentford, I'd be going, go and get me that bloody goalkeeper.
I have a theory, actually, Warren, about this. Why we're not doing that sort of thing. I think we're just trying to settle for not going up too far. We want to be a mid-table or something like that. We don't. I've got a feeling they want to stick and stay with what we got and not be above ourselves. That's what I'm thinking. And why we can't move on to the next level.
Do you think it's depressing, Steve? Because I do.
I do. I know we can be better than this. I know we can. We're as good as them. Like with Brighton, Bournemouth, whatever. We're as good as them, if not better. I know we are. But you just don't. There's something there. The mentality. I don't know what it is with either our chairman, owner, or somebody else. I don't think it's to do with Frank. I think he wants to do better than this. I know he wants better.
Yeah, I actually like Thomas Frank because I think he's like he's like so open and honest. He's honest to a fault. Do you know what I mean? When he do his assessment of stuff, and I think it to his detriment because sometimes I think he could do with being a bit more shithousery than what he is.
I do and all, to be honest.
But
that's all that's missing. I think he's a top manager. He knows tactically what he's doing. He does know. He's got it there, tactically wise, you know. He's better than Arteta any old day, isn't he? Well, anyone is. Me and you will be.
I'd take him over Arteta any day of the week. Mind you, I'd take the bloody manager of Crew Alexandra over Arteta.
Yeah. Well, true. But, I mean, anyone else would do a better job, let's be honest. But
well, the man I want is Don Carlo.
Of course you do.
Don, like he is the fucking GOAT. There's no doubt about it. Absolutely, in my mind, he is the best ever. Like his fucking record is ridiculous.
Yeah. I'm afraid you can carry on dreaming with that one at the moment, Warren. I'm afraid, but
the thing is, when he was available.
You should have.
When we were looking for a new manager, he was available, right?
Yeah.
When we appointed Arteta, right, he was available and he wanted to come, so the story goes, right?
Yeah.
So Arsenal did. What did Arsenal do? They go and appoint Arteta over him.
Absolutely.
To this day, I still don't get it. I don't. If from a football perspective, I just don't understand how that makes any fucking sense.
See, the thing is,
madness of the highest order. You have the greatest manager probably in the history of football, right? Against someone who's got absolutely nothing on their CV. You'd be like you or me fucking going in and trying to get a job ahead of Don Carlo.
yeah.
Right? And then they choose the guy with nothing on his CV. How does that make any fucking sense?
It doesn't.
It makes no sense to me whatsoever. And this is why I keep banging on that there's something else going on at that fucking football club. They're up to something, mate. I'm telling you, 100%. And it's gonna. I'm still not convinced that they're not planning to try and uproot that club and take it to America.
Yeah, you're probably right.
I'm fucking certain of it.
You see, the thing is, Warren,
no manager worth his salt would go and operate in that. Arteta must, if that's what they're planning, he has to fucking know that that's what they're doing. He has to, and no manager worth their salt would fucking accept it or work under those environment. And I still think that's why Klopp walked out of Liverpool. Because I think that they were planning something similar.
Yeah.
It don't make no sense. The man's not fucking tired. I just don't buy that.
No. And I thought I loved him for England. I know we're talking about it's another German, but he would have been better than Tuchel any old day, I think. Klopp. Klopp for England.
Oh, yeah.
I think he would have been brilliant. But
I don't think he would do it. It'd be like Fergie coming to England. There's too much historical baggage.
Yeah.
I would never ever manage the England national team either. I completely understand why Fergie said that. I just wouldn't. It's like, you going to manage Fulham or fucking, I don't know, QPR or someone. This is just not going to happen, is it?
No, £250 of rubbish. I'm never bloody managing them, mate. No way. Fuck that. But
God, just imagine you walking down through White City, mate. With your B-shirt on. Fucking hell. Talk about taking your life into your hands. Jesus Christ, that place is an absolute shithole.
I'll get a few bodyguards around me, mate, and go down there, yeah.
I used to have to walk around there, mate, for my job, and I fucking hated it. I couldn't wait to get out of there. I used to have a mobile, and fucking off his number on it on speed dial.
But getting back to what you were saying there, Warren, about with Arteta and whatever, they think they're justified, though, the Cronkies and whatever, because you won the FA Cup and 2 dinner plates, so you won some trophies.
Yeah, well, I don't count the dinner plates, mate, because it's a glorified pre-season friendly.
Yeah, so smash him on his head, the fucking dinner plates. Whack it on his head, mate.
It's a shit show, mate. Fucking 730 odd million pounds spent, and he's got one FA Cup to show for it. It's just fucking ridiculous.
And how long?
Carlo had that money. I'm convinced that there'll be 2 or 3 Champions Leagues sitting on the fucking cabinet, in the trophy cabinet. Couple of Premier League titles as well. It's just fucking crazy.
Yeah.
That's why I think they're up to something, Steve. Because it makes no fucking sense. Do you know, you've got the greatest manager ever wanting to come and manage the club, and you pick someone with nothing, no experience.
Yeah.
Why? Why? What is the fucking rationale behind that? It just is crazy.
That was
Absolute fucking lunacy. It just
absolutely,
makes no fucking sense to me whatsoever.
absolutely brainless, I think. But there you go.
It is. It's just madness.
Yeah.
That's why I fucking hate those fucking cronkies. I want them out.
Mm.
Do you know
Well,
what I mean?
when he kicks his off this his bucket, the old, what's his name, the big guy, the main guy, what's his name, Stan. Yeah.
Yeah.
When he kicks the bucket, then that's it, mate. They are gone. Well, he got the son, but he'll bugger off as well, won't he? Once he.
That's part of the part. I think they're using Arsenal. They're using it as like a fucking apprenticeship for the boy.
Mm.
For John. That
Yeah.
I honestly believe that. Like he's gone right. I want you to go learn the trade, learn how to run a sporting organisation, and you can do it at Arsenal. And I'll mentor you while you're doing it. You come to me, ask questions. If you're not sure about what to do, run it past me, and I'll tell you what to do. I'm
Yeah.
fucking sure that's what's happening because it is Josh that's running it. It's not his dad.
Mm.
He's running it for his dad. Now and again, like Josh will come over. Not very often. Not enough for my liking. I want an owner that's going to be there all the fucking time and be all over them.
Yeah.
Them senior management team like a rash.
And he made loads of promises about that, Josh, as well, didn't he? That he'd be there a lot and see the team and talk to them and this and that, didn't he? He said all that and he fucking
bullshit,
was.
man. It is. It's fucking bullshit. But you can't. This is the problem, mate. A lot of those people, you can't fucking trust them.
No.
You can't trust them further than you can throw them.
Well, Americans know fuck all about football anyway. So what's the...
But this is it. Why? You have to ask yourself the question, why the fuck did they decide to buy a football club?
Yeah.
And I'm talking about our football, not theirs. Why would you choose to buy a football club? They didn't grow up as being Arsenal fans, did they?
No. It's a
You know
business.
what I mean? It's like Alan Sugar, right? He's been in the news. He was on Instagram earlier going on about Brexit, right? He bought into Spurs because he's a like millionaire, and he loves Tottenham. He's a Spurs fan. He's a Spurs fan as a kid, and it also it's a cultural thing for him because he comes from a Jewish background. Right, the Jewish community in North London, 9 times out of 10, they're usually Spurs.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So it's like me, like being a Catholic, right? Supporting Celtic. It's a fucking cultural thing. Every Scottish family that's Catholic, not predominantly, you're going to be Celtic.
Yeah.
9 times out of 10. No matter where you're from in Scotland, you're going to support Celtic. You might support the local team as well. Like my dad's case, he was a Pars fan, Dunfermline Athletic, right?
Yeah.
But like also Celtic. That's how it works. Lots of people in Scotland, they support their local team and then they'll support Celtic or Rangers as well.
Yeah.
This is how it works. It's like, for example, if I put it in English terms, right? If you were like born in and around Brentford, you'd support Brentford, but you'd also support Liverpool and Manchester United.
Yeah, you can support anyone, really.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Just because, like, they're the 2 biggest clubs in England. I hate to say it, but it's true.
Yeah,
they are the 2 biggest clubs by quite a distance. So they will support one of those. Do you know what I mean? And it's like that in lots of countries.
Yeah. But by the way, guys, this is not an Arsenal debate show. By the way, stream. We are.
Sorry, Steve. I am.
FA Cup, so we get back to that. I think Warren and.
Yeah, sorry, man. I just like fucking makes my blood boil.
Yeah, I know. I get you, mate. I feel you. Feel your pain there, mate. To be honest. But we're getting back to this, and obviously this one, I thought Palace. Well, as you say, we're pretty much all over Fulham. I thought Fulham were poor. I don't know what happened to them. I really don't. I thought they'd be better. Even bloody Eddie scored, so they must be bad, isn't it? Let Eddie score, fucking hell. And the defence was finally in trouble, I suppose, this time. But I thought it was really easy for him. I thought he was brilliant again, Eze. Quality, I think.
Well, look at that. The thing there. Right, he scored one in the 34th minute, and then he got an assist in the 38th. So that tells you that he was instrumental in their victory.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And I thought he's great. And this has come at the right time, I think, for England, his form as well. He was great when he came on for England the other day, to be honest. I thought he was superb. So, looks like we have at least Tuchel's picked one good one there, at least, you can say.
I just think, no, let's talk about the FA Cup. I was going to talk about England, but let's just keep it to the FA Cup, mate. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're right. But he deservedly got man of the match there, of course. And
but look at the difference. He got 9.07, and the rest of them. Oh yeah, sorry, you're on the right one there.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, Mateta did. I thought he played. I knew he was there. I'm glad to see him back, mate. To be honest, I thought that was brilliant. He's come back and managed to play again. I think that was terrible what happened to him. And
yeah, because it was really nasty. It could have fucking killed the guy.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely.
He came back, and he done well to come back.
Yeah, Luca. Yeah. Yeah, you are welcome to hop on, Luca, of course. I sent you the link, so if you do want to come on, mate, you're welcome to. And I'll put I might just put the link in here as well, just in case. If anyone else does want to come on, I'll put it in here. And there we go. It's going in now. And there it is. So if anyone...
Please, guys, hop on and have your say and join Steve and I.
Yeah, you'll be against the timer, but you got that's the only thing. But if you can deal with that, then it's no problem, no issue, no biggie. And but anyway, getting back to these, we get to the next lot, which was let's get to, because I'm going back to next month now, because it is April and we moved on. So right to Sunday, and Preston and Villa, as you say, it's a shame about Preston. I thought they'd give a better account, but I thought they'd done okay, as you say, in the first half. They were decent, they were good. But I think Villa just had too much for them in the end, to be honest. At the end of that, Rashford, of course, well, know what he's doing? I was seeing all this debate the other day. Do you think they'll buy Rashford? I don't think so. Let's keep him on loan. He's just doing this, isn't he, for a move? That's what I think.
100%. For me, he's another one. There's lots of people around the place at the minute who just do things to promote themselves, right?
Yeah.
And he's one of them. I'm convinced that he's just putting in a good performance because he wants to move out of Old Trafford. Might be that he goes to Villa, permanently, but you watch him, his form drop once he's got a permanent deal somewhere. I'm not convinced by him at all, mate. I just for me, he's just fallen out of love with football.
Yeah.
And I think he should just fucking give up the game and do something else. Do you know what I mean? He must have earned enough money to live comfortably without having to work again if he wanted to. And I know he's a young man and he's likely to get bored, but he could go into politics. He could do anything. The thing, he's got such a big name, right? He could go and do anything. Do you know what I mean? But
ambassador, isn't he? Ambassador for the game.
He could do anything. But for me, I just don't. I wouldn't pick him for England. Definitely not.
Right. But
I think
Tuchel,
there's much better
wrong.
options than him.
Well, he played the other day. You remember when he played for England? He was doing good stuff, but his final ball was absolutely shit when he was trying to cross it or whatever. It was shit.
But like, for example, would you pick him ahead of Ollie Watkins?
No,
No, neither would I.
no. Watkins all day long for me.
Mm.
Not just because he's an XB. He played for us, but it's because he's better, I think, and an actual goal scorer, a proper goal scorer, out and out.
Yeah,
He's not a Kane that comes back all the time trying to pass it around in his own half or spread it around the passing. He's an out and out scorer. Doesn't do all that other shit, as far as I'm concerned. And that's the problem with Kane. I keep saying that. Why does he keep coming back all the time and trying to get involved and passing it? And no, you're a goal scorer, you prick. Stay up there, Stay there. Don't keep going back, I don't know, Warren. It's mad. But yeah, Rashford was great in this game. I've got to admit, he was superb. But then again, it was only against Preston. No disrespect to Preston, but I think they're a very good team still. And they got one of our players there, Meg Homer, on loan. He played. So you see him there, Meg Homer. He was there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I think he's a left back. Yeah.
Is he a young lad?
Yeah, youngish. I think he's he early 20s or late teens, early 20s, I think.
Okay.
But
so does he who's the main left back at Brentford?
Well, obviously Rico Henry, and he'll be back soon.
Right.
Also, they're playing Lewis Potter as a left wing back at the moment. He's been left wing back, Lewis Potter. So I think when Henry comes back, he'll be back in there when he's fully fit and everything, So
are you playing a 3-man defence then at the minute, right? And 2 wing backs.
I think we've got a 4. I think it's a 4-man because we've got Lewis Potter as a left wing back.
Yeah.
And we got obviously Pinnock and Collins centre backs. And
for me, that's like if you're only playing 2 centre backs, right, and you're deploying 2 wing backs, like that's exposing the defence quite a lot for me. Like if you're going to play wing backs, normally with wing backs you have 3 centre halves, right? But to have just 2, like that's a massive gamble in my opinion. I would.
Well, Ryan Vandenberg might be there. If he comes in, Vandenberg, we'd have 3 there, centre backs, halves. And then we'd have Rico Henry and maybe Hickey both bombing on as left wing backs or something, and right wing back. Sorry. So, but yeah, we've got to get him back totally. I know Hickey's definitely going to be back. I believe for the Newcastle game. I think he's definitely going to play tomorrow.
Well, that'd be good if he is back. Even if he comes off the bench, it'll be good. Say he comes on for the last 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Now this one, I was gutted about this because I really thought that Bournemouth would do something, mate. I really was.
Yeah. Yeah, I was. I was disappointed because, Bournemouth took the lead. I thought, oh, come on, push on now. Come on, the Cherries, Let's go on and beat them, get more goals. I mean, they had other chances, I think, as well, Bournemouth, and probably could have won it. But I don't know. I thought City were poor again, to be honest. I didn't think they were that great again, City. And somehow they got a result,
So
Haaland missed loads of chances. Missed a penalty again, Haaland. So, not good.
No. See, this is the thing. He, the guy is an absolute beast. When he's on form, he's almost unstoppable. You give him the ball, in the box, mate, and you're in trouble. He's like 9 times out of 10, it's only going to have one result, and it'll be the goalkeeper picking the ball out the back of the net.
Yeah.
You know, but because they had enough chances, like to be comfortably in the lead, but they just didn't finish them off.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And then they went 1-0 down, and Bournemouth looked like they were in control.
Yeah.
And then they got the goal back, and then they went on and won it. So fair play to them. But I was very, very disappointed because I'm worried that they're going to win it again, Steve.
Yeah, I am now, but I hope not. I mean, there's still a chance. I think Palace could they do them? They might. You never know.
Well, they could, but will they? That's the thing. Do you know what I mean? It's like, makes me think that Pep's got the bit between his teeth for this competition.
Yeah.
He wants to get the silverware. He doesn't want to go a season without winning a trophy.
Because that could be a first for them, wouldn't it? Not winning anything.
No, because he did it in his first season, didn't he? Like, when he first came to City, he went a season without winning anything. And the thing, what makes me laugh is that all these people like going on about how he's finished and whatnot. I have to say I don't like the way that all these other teams just try and copy everything that he does, because
Arteta does. Arteta is, isn't he?
There's loads from doing it, Steve. Like almost every Premier League game, it's almost exactly the same tactics played by every single fucking team, and it's getting a bit boring.
I think,
if I'm being honest.
Do it a little bit. We try it, and we're not good enough for that. Passing out from the back, we're not good enough at that. So
I just think that a huge gamble, like this business of playing it out from the back. I'm not a fan of it, because I'll tell you why. Because if you get pressed high at the top of the pitch, right, and you're passing it around at the back, you could easily run into trouble and concede.
Yeah.
If it goes wrong, 9 times out of 10, it's going to end up in the back of your net. So I just think it's a gamble. Don't fucking take risks, do you know what I mean? Just fucking get it clear or whatnot. Don't start fucking about in your own half. Like George Graham was a great one for this. Lots of people tarred him with the brush of being a long ball merchant, right?
Yeah.
But he wasn't, and he explained it once, and what he said was fucking spot on. He just said, no, I prefer to play, I prefer to play the passing game when we're in the opposition half. And he's fucking right. Do you know what I mean? And people going, 1-0 to the Arsenal. Even Arsenal fans these days do it. It's bullshit. I remember going to games at Highbury, and we were playing with 4 up front. We were scoring 3s and 4s on a regular basis at home and on the road. It's just fucking nonsense.
Yeah.
The thing that I got angry about was the way that the board didn't back him in the transfer market. Because if they had done, he would have gone on and won trophy after trophy after trophy. Because he was a serial trophy winner.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And they nearly went one season. Invincible, the only game they lost was the game at Chelsea when Tony Adams was in the nick.
Yeah.
If he'd been available for selection, they wouldn't have lost that game. They would have gone the season invincible.
Yeah.
But,
well, definitely, yeah. But getting back to this, they get to Omar Mamouche player of the match. I actually thought that young guy, O'Reilly, came on. He should have got it. I thought he was really good when he came on.
Well, he got 2 assists, didn't he?
Yeah. So
No.
so why has he not got it? Mamouche, I know he scored Mamouche, but I thought O'Reilly done better than him coming on, to be honest. But
It's not Matt O'Reilly, is it?
no, there's a few O'Reillys about, isn't there? Bloody hell.
Where's he from, this O'Reilly fella?
Oh, he's through their youth system, I think, I
Yeah,
believe.
but is he English? Is he Scottish? Is he Welsh? Is he Irish? What is he?
He's
Do you know?
I think he's English. I think he's actually English, Warren.
Yeah, because of the name like that,
But
sort of suggests that there's some Irish or Scottish like heritage in there. Because like if he's got any Scottish in him, I want Steve Clark to be making a phone call to the lad and saying, "Oi, come on."
yeah, but should you even have Steve Clark as manager? Let's be honest. I think
he should be sacked.
Crap, really.
In my opinion, like
that game against Greece. Come on, what he done against Greece?
Absolutely shit. But anyway, let's stay on topic because
let's get back to this. We're not
going off, mate. Sorry.
But yeah. So we pretty much covered all them now. So obviously we'll go into the Premier. Those predictions. I know you won't want to talk about one certain game, but it's there, I'm afraid, Warren. And here it is, Arsenal Fulham. What's your predictions for this, pal? I'm going to put the camera on.
Be warned of a wounded animal. That's what I'd say. Get a wounded animal, man. It can be a real fucking handful and dangerous. And Fulham are wounded animal. They're not gonna want the same thing. They're going to be upset and angry after that FA Cup defeat.
Exactly. Yeah.
Albeit it was on penalties. But the problem Arsenal are going to have is the same as it has been all season. It's like creating and scoring goals. It's like it's been a shit show all fucking season. The football's rubbish. It's boring. It's negative. Slow, sideways, backwards, sideways, backwards. It's fucking shit.
Yeah.
But I think this is the way that Arteta wants the team to play. Because he tried to do it when he first got here. Like playing this negative, boring football. Do you know what I mean? And like it doesn't fucking work.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Apart from he's like piss poor man management skills, he's tactically fucking inept in my opinion. Do you know the amount of money been handed to him, and they can't even win a serious major trophy with his own players? When he first got here, and I was questioning it, everyone was going, "Yeah, give him a chance, give him a chance." Let him out, get his own team, right? Then it was the youth project. Oh, well, these young players, they need more time. And no, look, fucking stop making fucking excuses for this fucking clown and get him out and get someone in who knows what they're doing. This fucking project, this bullshit, it's just all bullshit. I do not see what the fucking obsession is with his manager. He's no proven track record. He's never worked in management before. And yet we're the third biggest team in the country and we're expected to accept it. No, I'm not fucking having it. It's not good enough. Get him out and get someone in who knows what they're fucking doing, because this geezer has not got a fucking clue what he's doing. It's as clear as day. Like playing a fucking midfielder at right back, playing the right back at fucking left back, so he doesn't have to play the actual left back. It's just fucking insanity of the highest order. Mate, it's an absolute fucking shit show. Do you know what I mean? I just do not fucking understand it. And how the fuck Kieran Tierney's still at that club, I've got no idea. Because I wouldn't have stayed. Apparently, he decided he wanted to stay to help the club out.
But,
Do you know what I mean? After the way he's been treated, fucking Arteta's a very lucky boy, mate, because I wouldn't have done.
He wouldn't do it for his sake. He wouldn't do it for Arteta. He wouldn't be doing it for Arteta's sake, would he? No way.
Well, I don't know, but like I wouldn't have done it. I would have fucking decked the cunt like Aubameyang did.
Yeah, knock his fucking.
I mean, it's just fucking his behaviour is fucking outrageous. Standing on the touchline and fucking pouting.
Yeah.
Like he's a fucking male model wannabe. The way he fucking snuck in behind Patrick Vieira that night when Patrick Vieira came with Crystal Palace to the Emirates and all the fans were singing his name and he had his arm up waving to the crowd and whatnot. Fucking Arteta stood next to him like smiling underneath his arm. Like, fuck off.
Fucking arsehole.
He's a cunt, mate. I fucking hate him with a passion. I'm not one of these fucking people who run around saying, yo, I don't hate him. It's not personal. Well, it is for fucking me because he's destroying my fucking football club and the reputation it has all around the world.
Yeah.
Like, we're a fucking laughing stock because of that cunt. I want him gone as soon as possible. And I hope this new director of football fucking pushes the button on him. Because £730 million and nothing won is not acceptable in my book.
Yeah. Well, we've got some injury time here, Warren. If you want to carry on, mate, if you want to keep going on the rant, you're welcome.
I fucking said all I want to. I just think the whole thing's a shit show, mate.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I've got the timer up, so I'll talk a little bit about it. And, I pretty much concur with whatever you said there, Warren. I know what it's like for you lot. We were kind of in a similar boat, but not. We got a better manager, for one. A manager that ain't a wanker, a fucking wanker bastard. Little fucking Hitler cunt wearing a wig. In charge of there, he's a proper manager with his own hair and knows tactically what he's doing and everything else. And, okay, we're a smaller club, but who cares? We ain't won as much as you. We won probably a championship. That's about it. But we are capable of doing more, and we know we can. And when we win some, it'll be all the sweeter for it. And I think if we do ever win an FA Cup or Carabao Cup, I think, well, we're capable of a Carabao Cup, We almost done it again this year. Against Newcastle, we lost, of course. We're playing them again tomorrow. But, we could have done that. We could have got to the final this year and maybe had a chance. But, there are other things we can do. We can still get to Europe. That's still an ambition for the Bees, to get into Europe. So don't count us out, We are there. And we're not a massive team. We're not Arsenal. We're not City. We're not United. Well, look, we're above United, so fuck them. Who gives a shit about them? And you've got Spuds and everything above us, Newcastle, whatever. But I don't care. We're here. We're in the big league, and we're here to compete, as far as I'm concerned. And to be honest, I think you might win tonight. But I would love to see Newcastle. Not Newcastle. Newcastle, I'm like you now. I'm thinking about them now. Got them on the brain. No, Fulham to win tonight. I would love to see that. Because that would bring you back down to earth again, your fans again, and who keep lauding them up and loving these fucking manager and these players and whatever. And you got Saka back, by the way. So, there you go. Something positive. Saka's back. He'll throw him on and get injured again and get fucked up again. How about that?
Well, that boy's finished, mate.
I'm
telling you here and now, he is finished. He's not.
Oh, thanks, Luca. Yeah, nice. I like that, mate. I'm glad you didn't come on now. To be quite honest.
Oh, mate. Fucking hell.
He'd be voted, mate, if he came on.
My prediction for that one is a 0-0 draw, Steve.
No, you're welcome to whatever you think there, Luca. Whatever score you think, I don't care. It probably will be. we probably will lose, but you know, I'd love us to get a win there. I mean, away from home, you know, we've been on form away.
Is that Brentford Newcastle game? Is it at Brentford or is it at St James's?
Oh, it's at St James, mate. It's at St James's.
So it's away.
It's going to be tough, though. We you know how good we are away, though, at the moment. But I think we'll be tested tomorrow. I really do. I think
that Arsenal Fulham game, I'm going for a 0-0, mate.
Oh, right. I hate to say this, but I've got a feeling you will win this. I don't want to say that, but I'm going to go 2-0 Arsenal. I just think, well, I like the Fulham. I think they're a great team. I'd love to see them come back, but I just got a feeling somehow you lot are going to fucking do another boring fucking 1 or 2-0 or something, or lucky, whatever. And save all your luck until you come to us. Or, I mean, when we come to you, I should say, on the 12th, at the Emirates. Fucking love to stuff you there. Sorry, Warren, but I would.
Yeah. I know you would, and I can see it happening. I can.
Because we should have done that on New Year's Day, and what that fucking happened is that Poxy Flecken bastard wanker.
No, he fucking ruined it for you, mate.
Again. Yeah. Well, we're going to move on now anyway. So we've done our predictions for all that for Arsenal. Right, Wolves and West Ham. Cunha looks like he's off from Wolves. He's leaving. He's coming to the bench. No, sorry. That would be an April Fool, I'm afraid. That's not happening. But, you know, I know a few Brentford fans might have jumped up there and got excited, but unfortunately, that's not happening, guys. Cunha's not coming here. But do you think he would go anywhere? He won't go to Arsenal, will he, Warren?
Fucking hope not. I can't stand him.
No, you don't like him?
No.
He's some player, though, isn't he?
No, I don't care how good a player he is. He could be fucking Maradona for all I care. It's not about his playing ability. It's about his fucking character. And I remember Del Boy and I talking about it, and I agree with Del Boy. The man ripped off, I don't know, he might have even been your coach, an old man, geezer in my age. He fucking ripped his glasses off and threw them on the ground and stamped on them.
No.
There's fucking no fucking respect. I don't want a fucking nutter like that playing for Arsenal. I don't care how good he is. I can't stand him. And that game, I think West Ham are going to win it because I think there's going to be a lot of in the Wolves camp. They're struggling anyway, but there's going to be a lot of bad feeling in the camp and a lot of negativity in the camp. And I think West Ham will exploit it. And I think they'll go there and win. I think they're like 2-1, 1-0, something like that. I do. I think West Ham will take them.
I pretty much agree. I don't know. Wolves are a decent team, though. I think they've got some very good players, but I don't know.
But they're like right down the bottom, Steve. They're like fourth bottom. Do you know what I mean? So
I think they're going to be safe, though. I can't see new.
There's too much of a gap. Do you know what I mean? And they have got the capacity to go and get points. The only thing that they could get out of this game is a draw. I just don't see him winning it, though. Not with everything that's gone on with him, like demanding a transfer and all this.
No. That's right. I just think, I think West Ham, like you. What score did you say there, Warren? You're going to go
1-0 to the Hammers.
Right. I'm going to go 2-0 maybe. A 2-0. I don't know. I don't know if Wolves could score. I don't know. Because I know West Ham's it's got a decent defence, I think, West Ham. You got Wan-Bissaka and all that there at the back. So, I think they won't concede. I'll go for a 2-0 West Ham. But then how wrong have we been lately with some of the scores? You know, with that FA Cup and all that, we didn't get none of them right, Rowan, you know.
So, absolute shit show.
You know, we were fucking no good with that, mate. It's no good us doing that prediction thing. What's it? That what do you call it? That thing on Sky Sports or whatever. Super Six.
I want to talk to you about that later off camera because, but we will be doing our prediction show again, Steve, won't we? It's just I've got too much going on at the minute, like to be able to do it. Because when we do it, I want to be able to do it every single fucking week because I think it'd be great. But we'll talk about it off camera, mate.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. But yeah, that's for another time. But anyway, I just removed this and we get back to that. And as we say, West Ham to win, pretty much. But you never know. What could happen? Wolves might actually win it. I mean, this is all tonight, of course, all these games.
Cunha's not playing, mate.
Sorry?
It said there that Cunha is out.
Oh, he's out again. Yeah, I know. He's suspended. Still suspended. And rightly so, what he done. Of course, that was fucking... He went mental, didn't he? Fucking for a wobbler. And went off on one.
He's a wrong un, mate. He's fucking definitely a wrong un.
For a player, though, as a player, I think he's an amazing player. I would still have him, no matter, for that reason alone. But, you take away that baggage and all that, and, and he was like that with Tony for us. You think what a great player he was at one stage, but he done all that other shit that fucking spoiled it, The gambling.
I think we've got better forward players than Cunha, mate. I honestly believe that. I think Bremo, was his name in Bremo?
Bremo, yeah.
He's way better than him.
Well, he
doesn't come with all that fucking baggage either, does he?
Yeah, and Luca, if you're still in the live chat, he's not coming to Arsenal, so fuck off, all right? You keep saying about him coming there, you want him. He was he's saying that yesterday on his stream. I know, I'll take Bremo, yeah, we'll have... Oh, fuck off.
Steve, he was saying that to wind you up, to get a reaction out of you.
Well,
that's what that was all about. I know Luca of old, that's the sort of tactics that he does.
Yeah, but...
He likes having rucks with people on camera.
They had others on there. What's that? Wilson. Do you know Wilson, the Arsenal fan? Black guy. He was on there. He was saying that as well.
Mate, these people, I just don't understand fucking where they come from, honestly. Wherever it is they come from, I just wish they'd go back.
Well, I'd say he's settled, and I said that to him. He's settled. He's happy where he is. His family's happy at the Bees. So
he's not going to fucking Arsenal. No. Not in a million. Arsenal will not sign a striker in the summer. I'm telling you now, it's not happening. Like, Arteta doesn't sign strikers unless he absolutely has to. I think he's signed one since he's been there in 5 years.
Well, you had Eddie. Eddie.
Yeah, well, we had Eddie, and he'd rather bring someone in from the youth team, which I think is, if they've got a player in the youth team who's banging, then I think they should bring him into the team.
Yeah,
but he ain't going to do it. He doesn't. I'm convinced that he doesn't want to play with a striker. He wants to play with a false nine.
Yeah,
that's why he doesn't fucking pay much attention to it.
He's like a Pep wannabe, let's be honest. A Pep Guardiola wannabe, isn't he? Let's be honest.
But Pep will go out and sign a fucking banger because he knows that, you have to have, a finisher.
Well, he got Marmouche, didn't he? He knew to get a replacement.
Yeah, exactly. Do you know, he's got a track record of signing strikers. This clown hasn't.
No.
Because he's a defensive coach. I don't care what anyone tells me. Like the 7-1-6-2s at fucking West Ham. I know, but he is a defensive coach. With him, it's safety first. And the way he sets the teams up, it's defensive, 100%. But go back to this one, Forest Man United, I'm going for a 2-0 Forest win. Is Chris Wood back?
I believe he is. Hold on, I'm just going to go through this, have a little look. Team news, Gibbs White is out. doubt. There's a doubt due to injury. Forward missed the match. He sustained. Doesn't say if he's back. Will be assessed, it says. It's good.
Well, if him and Morgan Gibbs are doubts, then they're definitely going to struggle for goals.
Yeah, United have got Maguire and then Yoro available again after injury. Well, Patrick Dorgu is back after suspension. Ahmed Diallo, Johnny Evans. Oh, yeah, of course he's still there. Aidan Heaven, Kobe Mainu, Lissandro Martinez, and Luke Shaw. What a surprise, Luke Shaw. Remain on the sideline.
That Luke Shaw, I remember seeing him play against Arsenal at the Emirates, and fucking Pepe absolutely fucking rinsed him inside out. He fucking destroyed him. He was fucking didn't know which way he was fucking what he was doing. Pepe absolutely destroyed him. Absolutely destroyed him. It was probably, I would say, one of Pepe's best ever performances.
I thought so underrated and treated like
absolutely lovely. He was fucking superb, and it's just because this fucking prick of a manager couldn't work out how to use him that he got rid of him.
Yeah.
Do you know any decent manager would have had that fucking guy? Would have made him the cornerstone. I would have fucking made him the first name on the team sheet, mate.
We would have had him. Frank would have put him in. He would have played him and played him in a proper position and all that. He would have done that.
He just didn't know how to handle him. And the problem is with Arteta, he wants to control. He thinks it's like a fucking game of Football Manager on a computer where you fucking control it down to the nth degree. These are real human beings. You can't do that, right? Just fucking give him the license to go and do whatever he wants. Sometimes you have players who are like that. You just have to fucking let them loose and let them do whatever they want because they will cause absolute fucking mayhem. I'm telling you, if we had Diego Maradona in our team at his peak, right, and Arteta was manager, he'd have fucking Maradona playing CDM. He fucking would. I'm telling you. Because the man's got no fucking cop on whatsoever about what to do or how to set a team up or manage people. He's fucking useless, mate. Useless. Yeah. But anyway, so this game, I'm going for a 2-0 win, but on the proviso that one of those two strikers is going to be fit and available for selection. Which, by reading that, it looks a bit doubtful that that's going to happen. Otherwise, it's going to be a 0-0.
So I'm just trying to think who else they'd have up there. They've got Alanga and they've got Hudson-Odoi, Forrest and all that. They got who's that other guy that they play up there? The black guy.
But the trouble is, there's no fucking top quality strikers, is there? It's not like it was in the 80s and the 90s when you had people like Batistuta, Paolo Rossi, you know what I mean? Ian Rush, fucking Frank Stapleton, all these fucking real top quality strikers. These ones, I'm sorry, no. There's fucking difference in the quality is fucking unbelievable.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying to you. The fucking football that's being dished up now is nowhere near the fucking level it was back in the day. It's not. It's just not even close.
Yeah, but you see this as well there, Warren. Neither of them have lost a game for a while. They've won and drawn most of their games.
So there you go. So that's sort of hinting at it could be a draw. And you look at United, lot of 1-1s in there, mate.
3-1-alls, yeah.
Right. Do you know what I mean? There's 3-1-all draws. So,
I don't think they've been amazing. I mean, I don't know whether you go and say Bruno or something. It's been great for them, and he's probably lifted them. Bruno Fernandes.
Well, that mate, I really don't. I just think I don't really rate him. I just think, well, you know, when they're fucking in trouble, he goes missing. He doesn't like pick up the game by the scruff of the neck.
Sulks as well. He's miserable. He whinges and moans at the referee and everything.
Exactly. Just like fucking get on with the game and fucking take the game by the scruff of the neck and make the referee an irrelevance. Yeah. All my teams in the past, right, who were great, like made the referee an irrelevance.
Yeah.
It like didn't even come into the conversation because they were that good. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. And Real Madrid were going to, I think, after him for 90 million. 90 fucking million for him.
That's bullshit. There's no way Real Madrid are going to fucking sign him. They're not. He's not good enough to play for Real Madrid.
He's not, no. Definitely not.
Nowhere near the level. They're not even in the fucking Champions League. They're going to be picking, they're going to be buying Champions League level players.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You know, this is fucking Real Madrid we're talking about. Fucking best and most successful club in world football. Why would they want to fucking sign a player from Manchester United who are fucking struggling halfway down the Premier League and not even in the Champions League? They're dog shit, mate. They're fucking one of the worst United teams in history.
Yeah. Yeah. But then again, they're another lucky wankers as well. So I think somehow they get a draw. I'm going to go 1-1 for this.
Yeah. It's a safe bet, mate.
They sneak something out of it, a point, you know, at least. United.
Mate. That thing at the weekend, fucking, whoa. Like how they managed to shithouse their way to a victory over Brighton, I just do not know. But they did it. They took them to a penalty shootout and beat them. So you got to take your hat off to them.
But you got to say they deserved that because the way their season's gone, they've been amazing this season. And if they could win something, you know, if they could get through.
Hold on, mate. I think someone's at the door. Just give me a sec.
Yeah, sure, mate. No worries. Yeah, while Warren's off there for the time being. I think Forest deserves something this season. I really do. A trophy would be incredible. If they get the FA Cup, I'd love that. I want somebody else to win it. I don't want City winning it again. No way. So I might change this. You know, I'm going to go 2-1 Forest. I'm going 2-1 Forest there. So that's my prediction. Anyway, we'll move on and go to, obviously, the next one. Sorry about this, guys. Who we got next? Yeah, tomorrow, Bournemouth and Ipswich. Sorry, while you're away there, Warren, I changed my prediction for the Forest one. I've gone 2-1.
I heard you went 2-1 Forest, didn't you?
Yeah. I've gone for it. I'm hoping as much as anything because we'll stay above United then as well, so it'd be even better. But but no, we're on to this one, Bournemouth and Ipswich. Well, Bournemouth got to get back from that disappointment, didn't they, from the other day?
And I think they will.
I like Bournemouth. I think they're a great team. I think they could do Ipswich here somehow.
Easily, I think it'll be at least three. At least three. I don't think Ipswich score. I think they've gone. I think they've blown their load and they're down.
Yeah, I do, and all sadly. I think they're a decent team, but it's just come too soon, the Premier, for them.
Well, 2 years ago, they're in League One, mate. They've come too far too soon.
They have, unfortunately. But I love Bournemouth. I think they're a great team, great bunch of lads. The Cherries, be up to those lads and that channel. Brilliant. Cheers, guys. Brilliant channel. Superb. And I'm going to go 3-1. I've got a feeling Ipswich might sneak a goal, so I'm going 3-1. Yeah.
I can't see Ipswich scoring though, but I think
you got Delap there still and everything. I've got a feeling, you know, they could still get one.
I think it's just going to be comfortable for the Cherries, this one.
Yeah. And this one, Brighton Villa. Well, I think it was disappointing from Brighton the other day, I think. But I think they're a good team at home as well. Very good team, and could be tough for Villa. I like Villa. You know, Villa are a great team. And Emery's a class manager, as we know. What could this be? I might go for a Desmond here, you know, Warren.
Yeah, I'll go along with that. I think it could be because both of them are decent.
Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. I'll go for a Desmond here. You know, and City and Leicester. Well, I think there's only one result here, surely. City to win, big win. Or even though they're crap, they're shit this season, City, I think. I still think they're fresh Leicester somehow.
Mate, look, you saw what Brentford did to them.
Leicester are down. They're gone. Yeah.
You ripped them to shreds. Absolutely destroyed them.
I'm going to go on 4-0 City. I'm going, mate. What are you going for?
Well, 3-0.
Right.
No, yeah. I agree with you. I think Leicester are dreadful.
Yeah. And speaking of the Bees, there's this one. And I've got to try and sort out the preview for this still. I'm trying to get hold of John. I had nothing back from him. But hopefully, well, I'll still do the preview anyway for the game, which may be today, later today now, or might be early tomorrow. I'm not sure yet. But let's do a little sort of preview here now anyway. It's going to be a tough one for the Bees. We're still unbeaten away, you could say, for the last few games. As much as I'd love to win, I beat Newcastle. I don't know. I can't see it somehow. I don't know. Maybe could get a draw. I'll go 1-1, you know. I'll go for a 1-1. I doubt it, but I'll go for a 1-1 there, Warren. Hopefully, a 1-1.
Well, you know, Brentford's away form as this season has been absolutely superb, and I think I'm right in saying that Brentford are top of the. Hold on, let me just check something, Steve.
Okay, mate.
I was trying to see. No, I can't find it. No, I think I'm right in saying that Brentford are top of the current form league away from home. So that would suggest that, you know, they're more than capable of going to St James's Park and getting something, whether it be a victory or a draw. And I've got a feeling that Brentford are going to go up there and spoil the Newcastle party because they're going to be displaying the League Cup before the game. I would have thought. So, you know, they have, you know, their form recently has been a bit up and down. They beat Liverpool in the League Cup. Liverpool, they lost. They won 1-0 at West Ham. They lost 2-1 at home to Brighton. I think you're as good as Brighton, so there's no reason, particularly your away form, the way it is, and the confidence that your team plays with away from home, that you can't go out there and win. I think you will. I think it's going to be a 2-1 victory.
Well, I wish I had as much confidence as you there with that, Warren. I really do, because I just feel this is going to be a real test. You know, we won away. It shows us there the results there. Leicester, it's only Leicester, wasn't it? But we beat them 4-0. We beat West Ham. Decent. Drew with, of course, that was at home against Everton. Drew 1-0 and lost at home against Villa. Yet again.
But you beat the Cherries at home, away from home as well, Steve. So, you know, you've had, you know, good performances away from home. You know, and that I keep going back to that Leicester game. right? You could have been 5-0 up at half time. Right?
Yeah, but
The way that you went set about them was impressive. You were aggressive. You played on the front foot. You didn't let them settle. You fucking really went for it. And I think that you're gonna. I think you're gonna turn the Geordies over. And it is a big test because St James's Park is an intimidating ground to play at. I've been there, mate. I know what it's like. I went there. I used to have neighbours who were Middlesbrough fans, right? And they took me to a Newcastle Middlesbrough game at St James's Park, right? And I was in the Borough end, right? And their fucking fans are nutters, absolute fucking head cases. They really are, right? And they went 1-0 up, Borough, and they were going fucking mental, right? They were loving it. And then all of a sudden, Newcastle equalised and the fucking roof nearly come off the stadium, right? All three corners of the ground where the Geordies were was fucking going up out of their seats and they were going fucking ballistic. And the noise, mate, I haven't heard noise like that since I was at Celtic Park. Their fans are fucking elite. They really are. They really know how to support their club. And it is going to be an intimidating atmosphere for you, especially if you go 1-0 down. It's going to be really tricky. But I think you can handle it, and I think you'll beat them 2-1.
Well, the thing is, they worked us there in the Carabao Cup 3-1, so that weren't great. I mean, we did, I think, was it 3-2 at the GTEC or something, 4-1 or whatever. I know we beat them well there on one of them games. But then we have lost to them lately again. So I'm not totally sure about this one, Warren. I mean, I'll stick with the 1-1. I think I'd love a point there at least. I just don't see us beating them though, somehow. I just can't. I don't know what it is, but I mean, okay, we are performing well away. You know, we can't seem to play in front of our own fans at home for some reason. So maybe that might lift us again away. It could. But I'm still thinking of a 1-1. I'm sorry there, mate, but that's
No, it's fine. I'm not disagreeing with you. I think a draw away at Newcastle will be a good result. It's something that fucking Clown Features hasn't managed to do. So, do you know what I mean? I think it'd be a good result.
True, but I'll do the proper preview for that. Of course, hopefully we start with John, maybe Sinclair if I get anything from him. But if not, I'll do it on my own, of course. But Southampton, Palace. There's only one score here as well, isn't there? Palace to win, surely. Wallop, Southampton, surely.
The only thing is, no, it's not this one. Sorry. Yeah, you can't really see past Palace winning this by 2 or 3, can you?
No.
That Southampton team is, like I said to you before, I think it's one of the worst teams I've seen in Premier League since the Premier League started. They are fucking awful.
They are.
I think they came up from the Championship in the playoffs, didn't they?
Yeah, I think they did, didn't they? Yeah.
So they were the weakest one of the 3, and they fucking look it, mate. They of the 3 that come up, and they look terrible. And look at Palace's form.
Yeah.
5 wins out of the last 5, so they must be getting up near the top of the current form table as well.
They'll be above us soon, probably, but I don't know. I would think.
Yeah, if they keep going like that, and but you know, I think you're better than Palace. I do. Steve.
Well, we beat them twice this season. We've done a double over them. So
if you got a decent goalkeeper, I think you'd be. See, I'm not bullshitting you, mate.
I know.
You had a decent goalkeeper like the fella we spoke about earlier, I think you'd be fucking on the edges, knocking on the door of Champions League qualification with that team that you've got. And there's no reason why that couldn't happen. The only issue that you have is if you got injuries to key players. I don't know how good the squad players are that you've got.
I don't think we got a major lot on the bench that are better than what we got, on the field, the first team. Unfortunately, so that's the problem. We got to keep our best players fit, really. The Bramos, Vissers, Damsgaard, who's the others?
Norgard.
We got him signed up for two more years. That's great. We've extended his contract. Damsgaard's. I think Lewis Potter as well. We got him signed up. Just got Bramo now. Come on, sign, mate. Come on, sign. And Visser. Come on, sign it. And let's get them tied up, mate. Stop these fucking vultures coming round our team again. Circling our team.
Well, tell them to fuck off, mate. That game, that Palace game, Southampton. I'm going 3-0 Palace.
Yeah. I'm gonna go 4-1 Palace. I think Southampton might nick one. I just got a feeling, So I'm gonna go 4-1 Palace for this one. And right, this one, Merseyside derby again, Liverpool Everton.
I heard talking about this the other day, and they thought it was going to be a really tight, difficult game for Liverpool, and I agree with them. I think Liverpool are going to win this 2-1.
Yeah. Look all those draws Everton have got. 4 draws.
Yeah, well, you got Moisey. He's difficult. These teams are difficult to play against.
Yeah.
And I heard something this morning that Liverpool's what's his name? The young lad who played for Scotland.
Ben Doak.
Huh?
Ben Doak.
Yeah, Ben Doak could be going to Everton. Makes sense to me because Moisey's a Scot and he'd be playing under him. It does make sense because if Salah unless Salah goes, I just can't see him getting in the team because he plays in Salah's position, and he's still really young. That's the thing; he needs time to develop. He's not ready to step into Salah's shoes.
Yeah,
I think he's a good player. Don't get me wrong, and I think in time he could be, good enough to do it. But I just not in the minute. He needs more game time. Ideally playing on loan at a lower league, Premier League side, or
he could come to us. We were
in the Championship, like top 6 Championship side, but not. It could fucking finish him. Do you know? I wouldn't like to see that happen to the young fella. So
we were interested in him. We could get him on loan or something.
I don't think you need him, mate.
I think he's a great player.
He's a great player, but I think you need to sort out that goalkeeper position. That's got to be the priority. And surely to God, the manager can fucking see that this clown that you've got in goal at the moment is not the answer.
Well, we can see.
He saw it with Rurslev. He fucking outed him. You can see that we were causing a problem, so he's out. So hopefully he's going to do it with your goalkeeper and all.
It took him a while though, Warren. He wasn't that quick at getting him out.
It's not that straightforward and simple, is it? Do you know what I mean? You've got to get someone who's going to be willing to take him. The player's got to want to go there. It's difficult.
Definitely. Well, what score were we going for? Liverpool, Everton. What we going for?
I'm going. I don't know what you think.
Everton or Liverpool?
2-1 Liverpool.
Right. I'd love to see an Everton win. I'd love it. And Liverpool lost their last 2 games.
You think they're jammy, don't you, Steve? Go on, say it.
Jammy bastards. Liverpool. Yeah, what they've done to us. Yeah, fucking injury time. With that wanker, Nunes. Darwin Nunes getting 2 fucking goals. He had scored again.
Darwin finished you, didn't he?
Fucking cunt. Bastard. Coming off that. But, He don't score. He scored one, I think, recently. After that, oh fucking hell, I couldn't believe it.
Liverpool fans are pissed off with him, mate. They want him out. They don't think he's good enough.
Yeah, well, we wouldn't even take him. He can fuck off.
I'll tell you what, mate. How would you fancy a front two of Charles Darwin and the dog from Arsenal?
Oh, fuck off. No way. Yeah, I want the German giraffe. How about,
yeah, exactly. The German giraffe and fucking Charles Darwin up front together. Jesus Christ. You'd have a fucking Connery if that happened.
You're having a laugh, and yeah, they wouldn't even fucking score for us, though, would they?
They don't fucking score for Arsenal either.
Yeah, I know. Oh no. Anyway, yeah. What am I going for? I'm going for. I'm actually going to go for a 1-1. That Liverpool and Everton 1-1.
Okay.
We move to this one, Chelsea and the Spuds. What are we going to go for here, Warren? What do we think of this one?
I'm going for a 1-1 draw.
Yeah. That's the form guide there. That's they lost to you, Chelsea, so they're not that great, are they?
There's something wrong at Chelsea. Apparently, the manager fucking stormed out of the training session the other day.
All right.
Do you know what I mean?
Big Ange. Yeah.
And then you got Ange, like fucking. Ange. See, the thing is, I don't think it's Ange that's a problem at Spurs. I don't. I really like Ange because of what he did at Celtic, but for me, it's not the manager. It's fucking higher up the pecking order that's the problem. Do you know what I mean? Can't have all these fucking world-class managers going in there and them all failing to deliver. You've had Conte going in there, you've had Ange, and you've had fucking all these fucking top draw managers. The man at Wolves was there as well, wasn't he? It didn't work for him.
Oh, the Silva.
Forest.
Oh, yeah, Nuno. Yeah.
Yeah, Nuno went there. It didn't work out. Conte went there. It didn't work out. Ange has gone there. It hasn't really worked out. So, you've got to start asking, well, whose fucking fault is it? Because it's clearly not the managers. Because all these managers are fucking won, serial fucking trophy winners. Do you know what I mean? Because I'd take any of them at Arsenal. Conte, fucking Nuno, fucking Big Ange. I'm fucking I would, because I know all of them know how to set up a team and motivate a team. Do you know what I mean? This fucking no. So
I mean, the only thing you can see here, look at Spuds. They've won one and drawn one. That's all they've done. They've lost the rest.
Yeah.
Recently. So that's how unpredictable they are and whatever. So
this is it. So, I just think though that it's big London derby. Chelsea and Spurs hate each other. Really don't get on at all. They really don't like each other. Do you know what I mean? For me, there's 2 or 3 real big London derbies: Arsenal, Spurs, Chelsea, West Ham, and Chelsea, Tottenham. Everyone in London fucking hates Tottenham. It's everyone. Do you know what I mean? And obviously we got to count Millwall in that. Millwall, West Ham, that's another major one. But they're not top draw club. Fucking hopefully they'll stay that way as well. I don't want them in the Premier League, mate. It'll be a fucking disaster. They would, mate. They'd be fucking going around smashing up grounds all over the shop.
Yeah, bastards. Fuck them. Don't want them there. But yeah. So what are we going for? What was you going for here, Warren? The score?
1-1 draw for me.
1-1. I'm going to go for a Chelsea win. I just think I think Spud's all over the place still. I don't know what's going on with him. And Big Angie's not that bad. I think he's a decent manager. I really do. As you say, I think it's down to Levy more than anything, what's going on there. But I just think Chelsea are a little bit more settled in a way with Maresca. I know they're not great still, but I think they just have a little bit more here. I'm going to go 2-0 Chelsea for this one. So
I can see why you're saying it, because I was toying with that myself, but I just think that, you know, there's obviously something gone on at Chelsea, and it's a big London derby, and like, Chelsea and Spurs can't stand each other, and Big Ange will want to fucking get a victory against them under his scalp, so on his bedstead, whatever you want to call it. So there you go.
I hear what you're saying, mate, definitely, but I just think Chelsea will win it. I just got a feeling 2-0. That's what I'm going with. So
Chelsea. Come on, the Chelsea.
Come on, Chelsea. Yeah, you fucking cunts. Come on. But anyway, yeah. Well, what we got on next after this? We got Chelsea on Saturday. So
you'll turn them over, mate. Where is it? Is it at Stamford Bridge or?
I'll agree with the GTEC. It's
See, this is where the fucking it could all spin round again, and your own form could fucking kick in. They're like perfect opportunity, because they're fucking brittle. They remind me of Arsenal when under the fag end of Wenger's reign. Like 1 minute it's like this, the next minute it's like that. Do you know what I mean? You just never know what's going to fucking happen. Do you know what I mean? So brittle and unpredictable.
We can lose tomorrow night and beat Chelsea on Saturday. It's probably more likely, I would say. Lose to Newcastle and then beat Chelsea. So
I think you're going to get 4 points out of those two games.
Well, hope so, Warren, but I don't know. We'll see. I
mean,
we got
actually 6 points. What am I talking about? Win tonight against the Geordies and then win at the weekend. I just think he's got to turn at home at some point, and this is the perfect time to do it against your local rivals, which they are.
Yeah,
it can't keep going on the way it is. It just doesn't. At some point, you're going to win at home, and then I think you're going to kick on.
I hope so, buddy. I really do. But we'll see, mate. We'll see. And then we got Arsenal, of course, so we could get a few more points there, couldn't we?
Yeah, well, that's another potential 3 points as well, because, they're fucking dead man walking. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, the manager's fucking all over the shop. I've heard the dressing room at Arsenal's in fucking uproar. Do you know what I mean? They're not fucking convinced about the manager, and it's like it's all falling apart at the seams. And my only fucking hope for that football club is that this new director of football is gonna fucking kick Arteta's ass. Right out the fucking door, because if he can manage Diego Simeone, knowing what a fucking like gangster manager he is, then he'll fucking have Arteta for breakfast, dinner, and tea, mate. I tell you.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, well, anyway, we'll move on, mate. And we've pretty much done it all now. We've gone through it all. FA Cup, Premier. So we talked about it all, mate. And obviously, I hope someone, a lot of people have checked out my cricket one yesterday. I done the cricket stream. Was it yesterday or the day before? No, it was yesterday, wasn't it? Oh yeah, it's gone so quick. But yesterday, I think I done that, and hopefully, a lot of people watched it. It was really good. I hope it was good anyway.
No, it was, Steve. It was fucking excellent.
women.
I just want to say the amount of subs and views that you get on that fucking channel is criminal. I'm gonna fucking go into one here, Steve. I'm sorry, but why aren't you fucking people watching this man's cricket channel? What is the issue? For fuck's sake, he knows what he's talking about. The videos are fucking on point. They're topical. Like, you know, he's got no fucking agenda. He doesn't fucking like bat for one team or the other. He just fucking stays neutral and says it how it is. Fucking support the man, for fuck's sake. It's fucking ridiculous at this stage.
Yeah, cheers, buddy.
Like anyone who's a cricket fan, I just do not understand why you're not watching it. Right? It's fucking top quality. It's the best fucking cricket YouTube channel on YouTube, bar none. Fucking brilliant, mate. You're fucking doing a great job. And it's because you've got the passion. You love your cricket, mate. It's in here. It's in your blood. So fucking support the man, honestly.
I ain't got all the total stats, but
this man was a fucking cricket ground, he would be the MCG or fucking Lords.
Yeah.
No question.
Yeah. Well, cheers, Warren. You're my promotions officer, okay? Every time you come on, you can promote me, all right? Everywhere I go. No.
Not in group chats, though, because I think I pissed them all off when I went off on one. In that group chat.
No, but no, you're right, totally. Of course, I don't want to blow my own trumpet, but yeah, you're pretty much right there with everything you said. But I just, obviously, I don't know what it is. I've got to reach out to more people somehow, get this out to more people somehow. I don't know how. Maybe on X, I guess, X or Facebook or something. I don't know. But, you know, as Warren says there, you know, go and check all that out. It's a great channel. I try and do what I can. I pretty much go through articles online and I go with what I try and think about it. I'm not a total stats person, a proper expert as such, but I do know something. So,
no, a fucking lot, mate. And like, you're on point with your analysis. Like, much better than some of these other fucking clowns that I've heard on fucking BBC's test match coverage, which is fucking dire, by the way.
Yeah. Well, it is, yeah. And someone else who pretends to know a lot, but I think maybe reading it up. We won't go into that anymore. But we're going to move on. He won't be watching anyway, let's be honest. But anyway, if he is, I don't care. Anyway, but anyway,
I need to be quite frank.
But you know, anyway, let's get back to this. What we were talking about, and obviously it was another great stream today. So I hope everyone enjoyed it, and obviously didn't have too many in the live chat. Just Luca and you, of course, Warren, as well. We're in the live chat, but hopefully I'll get a few more probably Thursday. I hope when I do the second one of these. The buzz still buzzing, of course. That'll be Thursday. Talking about, well, will be the other Premier games, which are on the weekend, of course. So we're going to all that. Obviously, going over these as well, these scores, probably us losing to Newcastle, whatever. I'll talk about it. I don't give a shit. Whatever happens. I'll gladly talk about it if Arsenal lose. No, but, you know, that might happen. You never know. Anyway, follow me on Insta, Mr. B for Life 182, and subscribe to Mr. B Hyper Football Chat and Mr. B Chats England Cricket. And, you know, please keep doing that, guys. All your support means a lot to me. I think I've got another comment here. What's this? Oh, it's you, Warren. Yeah, about the cricket. Yeah, cricket link. Yeah, Mr. B Chats England Cricket. Yeah, click on that, guys. And, you know, you'll be able to see it all then, what Warren was talking about, you know, what I do. So, yeah, brilliant. And obviously this channel going well. Okay, I'm not getting loads and loads of subs, but I'm getting there. It's going up steadily. You know, so please keep watching. Please keep subscribing, smashing the likes, everything, you know. And check out this man's channel over here. Warren's Team Talk, great channel, love, great content. Put your link in, mate. What you know for your channel, Warren. Put that in if you can. Do you want to put your link in, mate?
Keep talking, Steve, and I'll put it in.
All right, cool. No worries. But you can shout out your socials soon, mate. Anyway, and you know where you can find him. Great channel. Hasn't done a lot recently, but he will. He will be back, won't you, to do more?
Yeah,
so
right. Well, I've just a lot of stuff I need to sort out, and still going on. But as soon as it's sorted out, then I'll be back. Hopefully soon.
Yeah. Can't wait to see you back, mate. That thing at the weekend, the Saturday, I love that. Shy, I love that. It's brilliant, you know.
Mr. Alexi Sale.
Yeah.
They're going to take me to hospital, a special hospital.
Hello, John, got any motor? Hello, John, got any motor?
Fucking brilliant.
Brilliant.
Don't you dare talk to me like that, you fucking cunt.
Fucking cunt. Don't talk to me like that.
Fucking hilarious.
That's brilliant, mate. Brilliant. Yeah. And there's his link down here, Warren's link. So go and check all that out. It's brilliant. And his other shows, the mystery videos you do.
Yeah, that's I'm going to be doing more when I come back, and I'm able to do stuff. Then I will be doing some more of those shows as well. I've got a few ideas, but I just can't. My hands tied at the minute. I just haven't got time in the day to do it all because other things have to take priority. But
yeah,
hopefully soon I'll be able to.
Yeah, hopefully, mate. It'll be great to see you back with that again. Brilliant stuff, great shows and everything, videos. So check all that out. And as I say, all this as well. I'll be back on Thursday with it. Well, I've got to do the preview, of course, for the Newcastle game. We'll be back for that as well. Maybe later, maybe tomorrow. Well, I'm not sure yet. Anyway. But anyway, guys, I'll let you all know what's happening. But anyway, for the time being, we are out of here. We're bouncing. Cheers, guys. Thanks, everyone. Bye.